Hi, this is John from the Ringlord. I am making Oriental 3-in-1. The rings that I'm using in this case are ultra-low aspect ratio aluminum sculpture rings. The Oriental 3-in-1 can be made from pretty much any ring size you want. It's just the tighter the ring, the stronger, and really the more shape your weave will have. Oriental 3-in-1 is fairly shapeless, like it'll drape over anything, and it sort of lays like a random pile of rings. So using a tight ring like this can help give your weave a bit more shape and just allow you to see the weave a little bit easier. The weave is basically a bunch of hexagon shapes, just made out of 1-in-1 chain. And like several other Oriental weaves, not all rings have the same number of rings going through it. In this weave, rings will either have 2 or 3 rings passing through. So we're just going to basically make a loop out of 12 rings. That's sort of 6 rings in the vertical plane, 6 rings in the horizontal plane. And it's important not to have your chain twisted while doing this. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter at all if your chain's too long. Actually, you can prep this weave by just making really long 1-in-1 chains. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it definitely doesn't look like much when you have a little piece. So our first hexagon, we used, we just, I guess made it out of, oops, what am I doing here? Made it out of 12 rings in a loop. All subsequent hexagons use one or more sides of previous hexagons. So in this case, we're going to basically build 5 new hexagons, or sorry, build 5 new sides using 10 rings, and attach it onto one of the sides of our first hexagon. And again, any extra rings that you add on to your 1-in-1 chain can just be rolled into your next hexagon, so it's not real critical to keep a close count. And using two different ring sizes is sometimes a good way to help you keep track of the weave a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And by far the most common mistake in this weave is by making hexagons that don't contain 12 rings, or that are twisted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're starting to get a little bit of shape now. So you can see that we have sort of junctions where you have one ring going through 3 others, and then you'll have just a very short length of 1 in 1 chain, and then another junction. And when you have a large sheet, that's basically all you have, is just you'll have one ring going through 3 in 1, next to one ring going through 2 in 1, next to one ring going through 3 in 1. And of course, just on the edge here we have 1 in 1 chain.